Okay, so before we get to the actual episode recap, two things of awesomeness to talk about. First up, Hero Structure Deck came out last Friday. Holy motherfucks, this deck is amazing. Not only does this create so many hero variants thanks to Mask Change 2nd, not only is it great because Dark Law has the ability to basically shut down Shaddolls and Satellars and every other annoying deck, minus Cleese, but, you know, your Pendulum Scale with Acid can take care of that. But the fact that it also just puts more variety in this format. It feels like everything is so dominated by the top three decks, Shaddolls, Burning Abyss, and Cleeforts, that it feels like nothing can make a big impact. And even though, no, I don't think heroes are going to make top tier now, it is great to see something show up that does have the ability to shake the format up. And it does have the ability to make an impact and make changes, and it's just a fun-ass deck to play. I seriously recommend everyone either try it out online or get the deck for yourself. Try out Heroes. It is amazing. And second, the Daredevil teaser broke today for Netflix. And I don't have Netflix, and again, TV trailers are different from movie trailers, as they don't really get me hyped as much. This is what a superhero reinvention should look like. But my problem with the Fantastic Four trailer, as I said in my review, is just that it looks like every other generic sci-fi film. They're trying to make it into something new and more realistic, but it looks like they're losing the spirit of Fantastic Four. Daredevil is different. He is a dark character, and you can go that dark route with him, and you want to show that off. I like that they're hiding the suit, but we're seeing him in the ninja garb. We're getting a great idea from 45 seconds of who he is, what he's about, and what this series is going to be in. I got more hyped and learned more about this than I did seeing a minute and 45 seconds of the Fantastic Four trailer. Now, on to Yu-Gi-Oh! So, this episode was very interesting. There was no big duel in it. There was no, even when you think about it, that major plot thread revealed. And I liked a lot of it for that reason. Basically, we got our first big sight of Leo's dad, Dr. Akaba, or whatever, or Dr. Reiji, or whatever, who cares. And I like this design. With Dr. Faker, and it kind of looks like this is a very similar opening plotline. But the thing is, with Dr. Faker, I felt like it was a little too much. Too many wrinkles, the costume was a little too annoying. And even though this guy's got a freaking whatever on his head, it's nice because it's not too over the top. And the guy's had enough build-up to where just the allure of knowing who he is enough to make him scary. And they're not really overplaying it, which allows you to just take the character in, which is incredibly smart. Not to mention the fact that, look, I think it's all pretty obvious that Academia is Dual Academy, Obelisk Blue are the Obelisk Blues, and this is the GX, and we're linking all the universes. And that's a very cool-looking version of what happens to Dual Academy. I love the way they played with light and shadow in this episode. It really made everything come to life. And the thing is, it allows for a story to be told without words. You sort of get a feeling what's been happening in this world without even needing to know it yet, because it does look so dark and because there is such a creepy aura to it. Not to mention the score in this episode was pure excellence. It really felt dark, it really felt scary, and you believe Reiji. And the thing is, while I'm on the subject, holy crap, Reiji was great in this episode. This new girl, I think her name's Serena, I don't know how normal people would react to her. I feel like if you saw someone in real life, you'd get worried. And seeing how Yugioh reacts to things, to see someone like Reiji whose attitude is, okay, that was weird, now back to business. I like that idea. It's got nothing to do with pulling punches. It's not about slowing down. This is Reiji, this is what he's doing, and he's going to stop his dad. Because we were allowed to take Reiji in stride by him not being the protagonist, it allows us to truly get on board with this character while fully acknowledging he may not be going about things the right way, because, let's be faced, using people as your pawns is not the right way. But you understand why he's doing it, and you understand his mentality, and that's all I need to know. Now, as for Serena herself, I kind of had a problem. Apparently, this girl's motivation is she wants to be part of the invasion force, and she wants to prove herself so she can kill people. Again, obviously there's still a lot more to be revealed, and I know it will, but that's not a very good way to do it. I would have preferred that if we're not going to go in depth of who the character is right away, we might as well just hide her motivations. Because the thing is, it only seeks to confuse me. So it's like, wait, she just wants to kill people, so she's crazy like Sora. But unlike Sora, who when he went crazy, we got to watch it happen, and we got a true showing of what a true villain he is, they sort of played it awkwardly, like they don't really know what to do with her. Again, this is just the character's reveal. Obviously, things are going to get more in depth, and there's going to be more things. But the thing is that I just didn't think it was very solid. And with Yugioh, who is still very bland, I'm kind of nervous here. I really think there is a great plot developing here, but I don't want it to get bogged down by characters who just don't get developed enough. And the thing is, you can sort of get away with it with the way the story's pacing itself out with Yugioh because the plot is moving so good. But if you have one character like Serena who just causes everything to grind to a halt because she's just too bland and one note, it's a problem. I hate it when a villain's motivation is simply just hatred. I can't stand series where, oh, it's just we're bigots or we're hatred and we're not going to go into it. We're not going to explain people's mentalities or mindsets. I'm okay with Sora being crazy, but there's got to be a logical reason for why someone who appears to be a relatively stable persona does all this and is going around killing people. That's not to say they won't, but again, this is an episode reaction video and it does get me nervous. This is a very delicate situation. Like, it really made me laugh when Reiji goes, don't make a disturbance. He might as well say, hey, crazy girl, don't kill people. And it would have just been the same thing. I mean, the body count in this show is getting pretty damn high, or at least as far as Yu-Gi-Oh lets it get. And the thing is, on top of that, the minute we turned on to Yuya and Yuzu, I got bored. Just keep the whole camera on Reiji, because he's clearly the only one making everything go. He's clearly the boss here. As for this Battle Royale duel thing, I think it's clever. I like the idea of Royale duels are always fun. I think it's great we're going to get to see other characters pendulum summoning, so it'll be more of a challenge for Yuya, and it does make things very interesting. So overall, this was a good episode. It's leading to potentially some bad things, but overall I do have enough faith in this series to say it'll probably go cool from here. But what did you think? In the comment section below, give me your thoughts on this episode, your thoughts on the Hero Structure Deck, Daredevil, anything like that. And as always, click to like and click to subscribe, because when Daredevil shows up, I'll be talking about it more.